Can you hear me now? Because I'm guessing that is like checked and it needs to be on channel 2 or track 2 to be able to hear it, and I just enabled. I think that's what that means. What am I listening to? Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Okay, good. All right. I just gonna make this into a video really quick. Just for like social. I think this is time after time, right? 53, 53. All right. Oh wait, did it? I think this is when it crashed. Hold on a second. If I undo that. I think I was working on this and then it crashed. It did. Alright. Maybe that'll be funny to leave in. While I was working on this, I'll show you guys because I still have to finish that project. But it crashed in the middle of doing this. I made a bunch of, oh wait. You couldn't really tell what the hell was going on there. Maybe that was a little too fast. Let's see here. 6 minutes to do. Well, I definitely don't want any of this stuff here. So we'll cut all that out. Okay, it's not really going that smooth, but alright, so now I need to grab some music to put into here. Let's see here. If you guys make content for anywhere online and you need a place to get music from that isn't expensive, Epidemic Sound is definitely a go-to. There should be a link in the description if you want to get a free month. Alright, let's go to something different. Alright, we'll get that one. Sure. You can get stems if you need them. Alright, where the heck did that song go? Oh gosh. This just being this, these are like the same color, so it's hard to see like where the the edge is. All right. And then I can go like this and copy that, and then I think, oop, that's not right. Shit, I forgot how to paste attributes. Zoom, scale, and position. There we are. All right, that's good enough. All right, I'll just save that, and let's jump into the other project quick. I forgot that I had that one open. Working on the new video that I'm about to put up. Reasons to buy DaVinci Resolve. There's one weird thing that I noticed with the DaVinci Resolve 17, and I don't know why it's doing that, but once I have Fusion comps on the timeline, anytime I make an edit, it like lags for like a couple of seconds right after I make the edit. And I turned off like all the caching stuff, so I thought like maybe it's trying to recache, but I couldn't figure it out. All right, so this is the new one. I need to show off these resolve effects, right? But I don't remember exactly which ones are studio only and which ones are in the free version. Because there's a ton of them, right? Yeah. How are you guys doing? NYS. What's NYS? So I don't know exactly what I should show here. Because there's nothing special. Maybe just put Resolve FX. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. So which one of these actually looks half decent? Oh, New York State. I'm so used to just seeing New York City. So I was like, hold on a second. That's not what that is. All right, so I'm just going to copy one of these because I've been just kind of copying this whole comp around. And I'm going to come into here and remove my camera I made. And we're going to get some Resolve. And we're going to make another one and make it FX. Right, so now you combine both of these. And I don't think I actually need the bitmap. And bring that right in, right? And then oops. So Resolve looks pretty cool like that, right? Come on, stupid scroll wheel. All right, so we have Resolve and we have FX, so we can move down. All right, so I have an idea here. Let's get a TV node, and we're gonna get rid of all of this other crap that comes with a TV node, and we're gonna take these bars, right? And we need a bitmap for this. We take this in, and if we look at these, hello? Oh, we need a background as well. All right, so we got scan lines, but these scan lines I want to switch up. So I want to make this 2, so it's not as many scan lines, and then I also want to invert this. So the white is what's going to be showing, and I want more white than I want black, right? So let's go down to the bottom of this so I can actually see the whole thing. All right, so there we are. Now, for FX, that's this one, right? FX, yeah. I can go like that, which will give, okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Why didn't that do what I wanted it to? Ugh, why do I keep doing that? All right, so where'd my music go? Do 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 do. Hold on a second. Music. Album. Okay. So, why? So that's correct, but what the heck? What is going on here? Okay. If I make this... What is going on right now? Okay, there's my lines. Why do I just go straight in? Where is this? Alright, look at that. I think it's because it's becoming so small. So, where is it? Alright, I think it's because it's becoming so small. So what I actually want to do here is a transform and change the scale of this. There we are. Alright. So, now that we have all of that text, we're making the text really big, probably the same size as this, and is that too difficult to see? Maybe have this down here and then slide this up and increase the size so it's the same. And maybe make this whole thing in the middle. There we are. Don't know if I like it. If I do, oh, you know what? If I go into here, oops, go into here, then bring this into here, and invert. Yeah, now it's brighter. Maybe make this bigger. Something like that. Don't know if I like that. How's everyone doing? Is it Friday yet? Practically Friday, right? All right. Well, maybe all of this just needs to go in the middle, and then I can deal with the text over there. I think that kind of is good enough. Which font do we like more, that one or the other one? I think the other one. Okay. So now, give me 1 second. I want to look up in the PDF quick. Because I think they just resolve effects. Blackmagic Design, Support, DaVinci Resolve, and then scroll down to... Let's see... Where the heck is the Resolve 16 manual? There we are. It's funny how long it takes for results to show up here because this freaking PDF is so big. And it looks like there's no good information in here. It's interesting to see the process of how things are rendered, but none of this is actually showing. DaVinci Resolve effects. Do you have to? You don't put the whole thing in there, right? No. DaVinci Resolve effects. So it's just called Resolve effects. All right. Well, it looks like I'm going on my own little thing here. Maybe if I go to blackmagic.com, come into here, edit maybe, where they talk about the Resolve effects. What was that? Nope. The company that did this website for them, or their team, did really well. I really like this. Maybe it's in Studio? More Resolve effects. Okay, DaVinci Resolve Studio, 30 additional. So there's 30 additional with Studio. Interesting. Which 30 are they, though? I don't know. Oh, I forgot about the face refinement tool. I used that like maybe twice. Okay. Feature film quality effects cost hundreds, even thousands of dollars to make DaVinci this. Do you think DaVinci's particle system is good? Do you mean fusion particle system? It depends on what you want to have a particle system do. If you need a particle system to do simulation, no, not at all. It doesn't do any type of simulation. If you need it to do, let's say, you're doing a scene where you need leaves to fall, and then once they fall, they land on the ground. Yeah, you could do that. Do you need sparks to come out the side of a grinder? Yeah, you could do that. Do you need snowflakes to fall out of the sky? Yeah, you could do that. Do you want to build some type of creative thing where you use a particle system to do something like artsy or creative? You could definitely do it with the particle system. But if you need it to be a simulation of like real life, no, you don't want to use that at all. Okay, so so let's come in here. I don't know what to call this. don't know. I don't know what to call this. I think I have to figure it out. Yeah, there's a lot of other tools if you need to get simulations, because, yeah, I don't know if you've ever done like particle system simulations where you bake the movement and everything. Yeah, but if you're doing like a collision or something that, you know, there's tons and tons of particles and you need them to affect one another, you're going to want to use an actual like simulation. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, if it doesn't need to be like if you're doing something creative, it, like you're saying magic. So like let's say we had like a wand, and as the wand's moving, there are particles being created, and they don't need to be like, I don't know, like realistic. Like you can add gravity to them. You can add like weight to them and all of that in Fusion. It's just like simulation wise, you can't really do much that's super like realistic accurate. But if you're doing magic stuff, then you could definitely, you know, I would say give it a try. But if you want to get like a lot of the systems that do like simulations are super complex. There are hundreds of different settings, hundreds of options. It's almost like if I look at this text tool, right? There's like all of these settings here, and then in here there's a bunch of settings, and then in here there's a bunch of settings, and then each one of these pages has settings, and then in here I can go to open up other settings that I can, you know, when you get really into particle systems, they get really crazy like that. So the color page, I don't really understand what you mean, but you can barely see. I'm guessing red. You can on the color page you have this timeline thing, which is down here, and that's for all of your correctors. And when you add stuff on, you can keyframe everything. Oh, I see what you mean. I see exactly what you mean. So these changing into red is difficult for you to see. I completely understand now. I don't believe so. But I would submit a suggestion on the Blackmagic forums about that, because you're not alone. A couple of months ago, well, not a couple of months ago, this is over a year now, I had someone reach out to me talking about like color grading and dealing with someone that's blind. But for someone like myself, I wouldn't have even thought of that. So submitting a feed or a thing on the forums would definitely would be my go-to to get that to change. But I currently don't know of any way to change anything in the UI when it comes to color stuff. All right, so I need to figure out what I want this to say. And I hate that that says resolve effects and it says it right above too. Oh gosh, definitely not that. Best of 2020. Interesting. All right. Just gonna say something, but never mind. Am I using the studio version or the free version? I have the studio version, but I use both versions because since I make products, I need to make sure like that I don't accidentally use something in studio that isn't available in the free version. All right, so now I'm thinking I'm going to just put all of these in here. What the heck is that? Is that an actual thing? It's not even in there. Well, that's weird. Okay. Oops. What else is there? Is that a studio only thing? What in the world am I listening to? Alright. So, what we'll do with this is we'll have this go into here, this go into here. Bring this over here. Why is there space? What in the... Oh, I see. We're gonna go like that. Are you serious right now? Thank you. Alright, so... Okay, I can't deal with this song anymore. Get out of here. Alright, so... Why didn't this get added? Okay. Alright, there's got to be way more than just these, but I don't know them. So... Alright.
If you haven't seen DaVinci, If you haven't seen, DaVinci Resolve has a whole bunch of these resolve effects. Now you can also get open effects and haven't seen seconds. That is a lot of pixels. If you haven't seen, DaVinci Resolve has a whole bunch of these resolve effects. Now you can also get open effects, and there's tons of companies that do open effects for every program you could ever imagine. So you do have that ability, but in DaVinci Resolve you also have resolve effects.
All right, and what is this one?
But when I did use it, it was pretty quick. And then finally, this is for if you're working with a group of people, or if you're working on a lot of
Oh, I have that though, right? Yeah, remote rendering. Okay. I think, what is this one? This is true for Windows. This is Mac.
The black magic ones that so you know the DaVinci Resolve have the black magic ones that ship with the studio version of DaVinci Resolve. So you know they're kind of one's heavy-handed and uses your resources and goes really.
I don't really think I want to do anything for that. Can you do motion graphics in DaVinci Resolve free? Which all of these things that I've made here, all of this stuff, right? I mean, it's not going to play back very well because it's pretty intensive, but all of this stuff you could do in the free version. There isn't one thing I use to create all of this stuff that you can't do in the free version. I butchered that sentence. It's just fast forward the to play the timeline faster. I think by default it's like L or something. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. I think it's L. Yeah, play forward. And I think if you hit it multiple times, it'll play faster, right? Yeah. Yeah. So you do it that way. But I use fast forward, not play forward. But either one will work. How do you get the lines cutting in? There's a couple of different techniques that you can use, but I just use scan lines. So here I'll show you. Let's grab this one and bring it way over here so I don't screw up any of my other project. Okay, so the scan lines, there's a lot of stuff going on to get this particular look, but the scan lines, all you do is you get a TV node, right? So you first get a black background or a white background, whichever, right? And then you feed that into a TV node. And what a TV node does, well, it does a lot of things, but like you can add noise, you can add like those rolling bars if you've ever seen like on old like tube TVs that, you know, kind of moves, like goes up, right? The little like refresh thing. You can do that. And then this other thing you can do is scan line. So you get these lines going, right? And then you use that as your mask. So all I do then is because the scan lines would typically be like really thin. So this is how it would typically look. So that's how it would typically look. And I think that that is like too thin. There's not enough, there's not enough like stuff there to actually like look good. So what I do is I take it into a bitmap, right? So I take it into a bitmap and then I just reverse the bitmap with an invert. And then it looks, it's now flipped. So the lines that were showing before, we just flip that. And then we use that as the cutaway. Yep, you're welcome. And then with this, you can also change how often the scan lines. So normally it would look, oops. It would look like this, right? And then you can increase the density of those scan lines or reduce the density, right? But because I'm flipping it, it would just show like less, you know, stuff. So it would look like that or vice versa. So yeah. even if you didn't have the TV, you could still easily create scan lines. But yeah, that's how I did that. Alright, I don't need that. I think this video is pretty much done. The only other thing I need to do is find somewhere to put the subscribe button.
Button that you can click and boom, send that project off. So yeah, that's pretty much my list of things.
Alright, so we first grab my play button. We'll throw it up in this corner, and then we need the sound effect, which is this. Put it down here and move 5. Yep, you're welcome. Have a good one. Okay. Real question is, do I put background music? Maybe just some like really light in the background or something. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I'm thinking not. But I think I'm pretty much done at this point with this video.
About for the most part, but people that are just getting into DaVinci Resolve really don't know that this exists. Typically, you would buy a license of this particular.
Alright, yeah, I remember doing that one.
Going off.
I think that's one right next to it. Yeah, they all have something showing them. Alright, I think now I just render this out. I think I am done.
And then you have the other one, which is GPU accelerated, which is significantly faster. It's more fluid. It's stay in night for a lot of people that work with DSLR footage. So the other one, which is like GPU accelerated, which is significantly faster, and it's more fluid. It's stay night fluid. It's stay in night for a lot of people that work. What's more fluid? It's it's more fluid. So it's stay in night for a lot of people that work. Stay in night. So it's stay. So it's stay in night for a lot of people that work with DSLR footage. So you have that. It's going off from XLR footage. So you have that. Go on.
Jeez, I hate how.
So going off from H.264 and talking about that, when you get studio, you also get that when you.
Like, when I do an edit, typically it would play right away once I hit play, but whatever is going on with 17 and having Fusion in your timeline, it really slows down things, man. It's kind of annoying.
When you get studio, you also get the ability to render out in H.265. That's the newer version of it that allows you to compress.
Newer version of it, dude.
Allows you to compress files even smaller, and you still maintain the same visual level of compression, depending on what you actually pick. But so you have that as well.
My ums and buts, let me tell you.
So you have that as well. And then for H.264, you can also use GPU accelerated encoding. So you have that as well. So that's all.
You have that as well.
Encoding. So you have that as well. So that's as well. So that's all going out. So that's all going out of DaVinci Resolve instead of taking in the footage. That's spitting it out into a file. The next one, DaVinci Resolve's
That might be super confusing for someone that's new.
encoding. So you have that as well. So that's use GPU accelerated encoding. So you have that as well. Accelerated encoding. So you have that as well. So that's all going out of DaVinci Resolve instead of taking in the footage. That's spitting it out into a file.
I'm not really liking that whole sentence.
Also use GPU accelerated encoding. So you have that as well. So accelerated encoding. So you have that as well. So that's
Go!
So that's all accelerated encoding. So that's all going out of DaVinci Resolve instead of taking in the footage. That's spitting it out into in the footage. That's spitting it out into a file.
Maybe.
So that's all going out of DaVinci Resolve instead of taking in the footage. The next one, DaVinci Resolve's noise reduction. From my knowledge, resolves.
Okay, we need to turn off that.
Resolves.
Oops.
Resolves. Noise.
Don't need an in there.
DaVinci Resolve's noise reduction. From my knowledge, this is still a studio only, I believe, and it is freaking only.
Play.
And it is freaking fast, and it is amazing. So yeah, there's that. You can take some really grainy footage and make it look really good without it looking very blurry. So the next one.
I cleared my throat. Really? Play.
So the next one is the DaVinci Resolve neural network. I don't remember exactly when this was brought in. Maybe it was the last DaVinci Resolve or the one before. I don't really remember, but this is going to allow you to have DaVinci Resolve analyze your footage and determine. It's used for a number of things now. You can have it do face recognition. So if you're looking for a particular person in your footage, use all of your files that you have. It will look through it, and then it'll put the files that you have.
Play.
Across all of your files that you have, it will look through it, and then it'll put it in specific bins for if it's like the same person. You also have Superscaling. A lot of people have done stuff on that, taking lower res footage and making it bigger and it almost increasing bigger and almost lower res footage and making it bigger, almost increasing the level of quality to a degree, kind of. And you also have
Where'd my waveform go?
And you also
This is freaking like pulling teeth. Every time you do an edit, you gotta sit there and wait.
When you analyze the footage, being able to do object removal. So we've all seen the scene with the cup that was in the shadows, being able to remove stuff like that relatively easily without having to have that has the skills to remove that and do like rotoscoping and stuff. So going off to, I don't even know what number we're on. I just kind of have that has the skill to remove that and do like rotoscoping. To remove that and do like that has removed that. That has the skills and do like rotoscoping and stuff. That remove that and do like to remove that and do like rotoscoping. That has the skills to remove remove that. Has the skills to and do like rotoscoping and do like
Play.
skills to do like rotoscope, to do like has the skills to do like the skills to do like rotoscope, skills to
So annoying.
skills to do like rotoscoping and stuff. So going off to
All right. Well, that's a little louder. I don't really need that. Oops.
stuff. So going off to
That didn't do shit.
so going off to I don't even know what number we're on. I just kind of have like a list here. The next one is going to be the next one is going to be your resolutions and frame rates. So DaVinci Resolve is amazing because I always get this question like, oh, does DaVinci Resolve, the free version, put watermarks on, or what is the maximum resolution and stuff like that? Well, the free version is 4K at 60 frames per second. DaVinci Resolve Studio can take up to a 32K video, and it can also do that 32K video at 120 frames per second. So that is a lot of pixels. If you haven't seen, DaVinci Resolve has a whole bunch of these Resolve effects. Now you can also get open effects. There's tons of companies that do open effects for every program you could ever imagine. So you do have that ability, but in DaVinci Resolve you also have Resolve effects, and those are effects that are, for the most part, I believe that if I'm not mistaken, 99% of them are all GPU accelerated. The next one is for people that are looking to remove lens distortion easily without having to have like lens profiles or anything like that. Pretty much what it does is it looks at your footage while it's moving and so on, and it can kind of determine pretty accurately the lens distortion that has to be applied to get rid of the distortion from the lens without having to have all of like the profiles and all that kind of thing. This is like really quick. You can have it, click it, analyze it, and then boom, it gives you an idea. There's also a slider, I believe, that you can play around with. It's been such a long time since I've used it, but when I did use it, it was pretty clinking. And then finally, this is for if you're working with a group of people, or if you're working on a lot of videos. So let's say you're an editor and you are working on a lot of So let's say you're a editor and you are working on a lot of projects, and you know, for most people, time is money. So why have your system that you're editing on be bogged down with a render? And that is DaVinci Resolve Studio allows you to do network rendering. So you can have another system somewhere on the network that can take all the project files and pretty much render it on their end, and all the project files and pretty much and to render it on to render it and to render it on and to render and render it on their end, and then spit out a finished product. So it's like having this other machine and other machine and then spit out a finished product. So it's like having this other machine, and there's, when you go to the deliver page, there's a button that you can click, and boom, to the other system.
Boom. Send it off.
In building or wherever it is, and have it just render out the next project for you, and you can jump right into the next project. So yeah, that's pretty much my list of things that I like about DaVinci Resolve Studio. That is a little bit different than the free version of DaVinci Resolve, the non-studio version, as I'm going to attempt to say more often. But yeah, so hopefully you guys. So when I first started this video, I thought that I was just going to do a list of 5. Everyone that has DaVinci Resolve Studio knows about. Freaking awesome. You continue to use it, and for the foreseeable future, it seems like that's the model that you're going to keep. They're going to answer the next thing is that your license of DaVinci Resolve, it doesn't matter anymore if you have the dongle or if you have the key. You get DaVinci Resolve.
I hope that this actually stays true, or else this video is gonna. Watch when they take everything out of beta. This is like not true anymore. But currently, if you have a license of DaVinci Resolve Studio, you get you can use that license for Fusion as well. We'll see. It's just something new that a lot of the community has noticed with 17. Don't know if it's going to stay that way, but hopefully it does.
You get DaVinci Resolve, you get all the pages in DaVinci Resolve, but then on top of that, you also get Fusion Studio. And last...
Okay. Play.
Fusion Studio. And last, for DaVinci Resolve 16 and Studio 16, or Fusion, before if you have in Studio 16, or Fusion, before if you before if you had the dongle, which is the USB stick you have into your computer to authorize that you have a valid license, that was the only thing that was...
Jeez. Why did I allow that to stay?
The valid license, that was the only thing that would make DaVinci Resolve Studio and...
Oh my gosh.
DaVinci Resolve Studio and Fusion Studio work. Going into now 17, one thing that I noticed is my license, the serial key, it works in both. So that's pretty... the serial key, it works in both.
This is like...
So that's pretty cool. You can have at the same time. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty cool. The next one's mainly about GPU acceleration. In DaVinci Resolve, the free version, there's also accelerated stuff. Big thing that a lot of people see is that when they have H.264 footage, the compressed stuff that you get out of most like DSLRs and things like that, it's significantly faster. And the reason being is because they're using two decoders. You have the one that is with your operating system that DaVinci Resolve uses, or you have the Blackmagic ones that ship with the studio.
Oh, I know exactly why I was going to put this. Hold on a second. That's actually a good thing. Did I write that in here? Windows and Linux is Mac. All right. Yeah. Okay. Because Mac OS already has GPU accelerated by default with the Mac OS. Okay.
It's significantly faster. And the reason being is because they're using two decoders. One that ship with the studio version of DaVinci Resolve. They're kind of one's heavy-handed and uses your...
It's a bit of a pause.
They're kind of one's really heavy-handed and uses your resources and goes really slow. And for some people that works, so it's not a big deal. And then you have the other one, which is like GPU accelerated, which is significantly faster. It's more fluid. It's day and night for a lot of people that work with DSLR footage. So going off from H.264 and talking about that, when you get Studio, you also get the ability to render out in H.265. That's the newer version of it that allows you to compress files even smaller, and you still maintain the same visual level of compression depending on what you actually pay. So you have that as well. And then for H.264, you can also use GPU accelerated encoding. So that's all going out of DaVinci Resolve instead of taking in the footage. The next one, DaVinci Resolve's noise reduction. From my knowledge, it's still studio only, and it is freaking fast, and it is amazing. So yeah, there's that. You can take some really grainy footage and make it look really good without it looking very blurry. So the next one is the DaVinci Resolve neural network. I don't remember exactly when this was brought in. Maybe it was the last DaVinci Resolve.
16.
I don't really remember, but this is going to allow you to have DaVinci Resolve analyze your footage and determine, it's used for a number of things now. You can have it do face recognition, so if you're looking for a particular person in your footage, across all of your files that you have, it will look through it, and then it'll put it in specific bins for if it's like the same person. You also have Superscaling. A lot of people have done lower res footage and making it bigger, almost increasing the level of quality to a degree, kind of. And you also have, when you analyze the footage, being able to do object removal. So we've all seen the scene with the cup that was in the shadows, being able to remove stuff like that relatively easily without having to have someone that has the skills to like rotoscoping and stuff. Going off to...
I hope people don't think that
this one is going to be your resolutions and frame rates. So DaVinci Resolve is amazing because I always get this question. Like,
that show was specifically done.
Or what is the maximum resolution? The free version is at 60%. Studio can take up to a 32K video, and it can also do that 32K video at 120 frames per second. So that is a lot of pixels. If you haven't seen, DaVinci Resolve has a whole bunch of these Resolve FX. Now you can also get OpenFX, and there's tons of companies that do OpenFX for every program you could ever imagine. So you do have that ability, but in DaVinci Resolve you also have Resolve FX, and those are effects that are, for the most part, I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, 99% of them are all GPU.
All right. I think this is done. I just need to render it out. And I don't think I want to put music in it. Or like background. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let's go and look at some music here. Do. Let's see. Maybe we will. Alright. I think this stuff should be good. Okay. So. Do I play with doing sidechain shit? Because I'm not very good at it. So we'll give it a try, though. We'll give it a try. See if I can remember how to set the sidechaining up. Alright, so we come over here. Right. And then, oh gosh, I forget how to do this. So we have 3.
The new license. Currently, Blackmagic provides a.
Alright, so then, oh gosh, I forget how to do this. Dang it. How the fuck do I do this? I think it's just like in the UI somewhere, right? Input? No. Definitely not. How the fuck do I do it? I forget how to do it. This is why I don't do audio stuff. Track. Am I gonna have to watch my own videos to remember how to do this? Oh, damn it. I remember. No. Dynamics. Maybe it's in dynamics. There we are. Okay. So we come over here and we go send to sidechain, and then we come over here and then we say listen and use compressor. Ha ha.
Free upgrade for current DaVinci Resolve Studio owners. So if you bought DaVinci Resolve 15, you've gotten 16 for free, and then you've also gotten 17. And that practice has been going on for a number of years now. And so yeah, that's freaking awesome. You continue to use it, and you know, for the foreseeable future, it seems like that's the model that they're going to keep. And going into the next thing is that your license of DaVinci Resolve, it doesn't matter anymore if you have a dongle or if you have the key.
Okay, that's way too much. Hold on a sec. That actually might be good to.
You get DaVinci Resolve. You get all the pages in DaVinci Resolve.
Doesn't that sound horrible? Hold on a second.
You also get Fusion Studio, and last for DaVinci Resolve 16 and Studio 16 or Fusion, before, if you had the dongle, which is the USB stick that you have to have plugged into your computer to authorize that you have a valid license, that was the only thing that would make DaVinci Resolve Studio and Fusion Studio work. Going into now 17, one thing that I noticed is my license, the serial key, it works in both. So that's freaking cool. And the cool thing with the license is that
we need hold on, because that like right in here was good.
Serial key, it works in both. So that's freaking cool.
Okay. So
that's freaking cool. And the cool thing with the license, it works in both. So that's freaking cool. Serial key, it works in both. So that's freaking cool. And the cool thing with the license is that it works in both. So that's my license, the serial key, it works in both. So that's freaking cool. And the cool thing with the license is that you can have it on 2 systems at the same time. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty cool. The next one's mainly about GPU acceleration.
I don't use Neat Video, but I do know what it is. I don't see why it wouldn't, because all OpenFX, you just install them on your system and they all work. So there shouldn't be anything that changes. Yeah, it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't.
In DaVinci Resolve.
All right, let's go back to like some empty spots here. Like,
going to keep and going into the next thing is that your license of DaVinci Resolve, it doesn't matter anymore if you have a dongle or if you have the key. You get DaVinci Resolve, you get all the pages. Your keep and going into the next thing is that your license of DaVinci Resolve, it doesn't matter anymore. You also get Fusion Studios in DaVinci Resolve, but then on top of that, you also get Fusion Studio. And last, for DaVinci Resolve 16 and Studio 16, or Fusion, before if you have...
oh, that's way better.
USB stick that you have to have plugged into your computer to authorize that you have a valid license, that was the only thing that would make DaVinci Resolve Studio and Fusion Studio work. Going into now 17, one thing that I noticed is my license, the serial key, it works in both. So that's freaking cool.
Yeah. Okay. It's the whole release, how long it takes to release, I think. Okay. I see now. So we'll do that. And if we come back more.
And the serial key, it works in both. So that's freaking cool. And the cool thing with the license is that you can have it on 2 systems at the same time. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty cool.
All right. I need to get like more music here. But they all have to be on this stupid channel. No, they don't. I can just copy it. Hold on a second. Let's get back in there. Here. And 4. Listen. And then it should work, right? But now I need to... compressor. Can I copy this somehow? Are you serious? You can't just like copy and paste? Well, that sucks. All right, so 0, 2, 2, what? 2, 7, 1. All right, and then release 16. And you can't type in there, so you can only use these stupid dials. That's kind of dumb. Oh, you know what? I think I just noticed something. Yeah. 3, 1, 4. Let's just put that back to where it was. Now see what happens.
At the same time. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty cool. The next one's mainly about GPU acceleration in DaVinci Resolve, the free version. There's also accelerated stuff. Big thing that a lot of people see is that when they have H.264 footage, the compressed stuff that you get out of most like DSLRs and things like that, it's significantly faster. And the reason being is because they're using 2
all right, can I just see? I don't use this freaking... oh gosh, I do not like how this looks. Alright. I do not... I need to get better at using this. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's to listen to my song. I see. Alright.
all of your files that
Oh, this would be interesting.
So
what
yeah,
happens
that's
here?
pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. My name's JR. Have a good day. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
So that's a perfect example of side chaining working. So I'll put this right in the middle. While I'm talking,
JR, have a good
it's
day.
nice and low.
Stay safe, and I'll talk
Once
to
I
you
stop
guys
talking,
later.
it works its way back up. Okay, cool. All right, we don't need that. All right. I'm not very comfortable in this interface at all. So we'll open this up, right? Something like that, like this. Sure. Automation. Okay, there's too many buttons there for me to figure out what the hell all those do. Can I draw in here? What the fuck is this? Pencil. Okay. I don't need to just pick out just this. Trim, pan, no, pan, mute, filter, gate, no. None of that stuff. Alright. Alright, you know what? We're just going back over here. 'Cause it's not very, oh gosh, oh gosh. What the fuck is that? Alright, anyways.
So yeah, there's that. That's pretty across all of your files that you have, it will look through it and then it'll put it in specific bins for if it's like the same person. You also have Superscaling, a lot of people have done. And then editor, and you are working on a lot of projects, and you know, for most people, time is.
Get out of here. Alright, so in there. What is going on right now? Why can't I do anything? What is going on? Did I just freeze? I think I just froze. I don't even know when the last time I saved was. Yep, sure did. Alright, well. Restart DaVinci Resolve quick, and hopefully I didn't lose too much. Okay. Wait, why isn't my Shift S working? Why can't I save? Wait, what? What is going on? Why can't I save? 52 right now. The fuck? Black magic, help. Will an autosave go? Like, what the is something, like, running right now? I'm so very confused. I can't even do, like, save as to save in a different location. I have another project open. Can I go over to that project? Yo, what the hell is going on? New project. New project. Okay. I don't even know how I got to this. Like, how do I even, like, explain this? There's, like, nothing I can do. I'm not getting any errors. Hold on a second. Let me check something. Well, this is interesting. Where the heck is it? Try to copy all the timeline and paste in another. I can't even open another project. Hold on a second, though. All right, so what we can look at here is this is the server that's running my database. And it's constantly getting... That's like almost no information here. Hold on a second. So if I... Can I open something? Okay, so I can do that. Great. Right now... Wait a second. What the fuck did I just open? Making lyric video. Okay, go back to DaVinci Resolve. Can I save now? I still can't save in this project. I'm so very fucking confused. Whoa, okay, I don't... Dude, that is weird. So now I can save, because I made another timeline with something random on it. What the fucking... Now I can save my project, alright. Dude, that is bizarre. All right, well, I made something that makes no sense at all. Like, it must have been stuck in some type of a loop or something that didn't allow. I don't know. That is very freaking weird. So now that I just saved, this is saying 57 and it's 57. Okay. I've been having a lot of weird issues using a Postgres database and DaVinci Resolve. My last weird thing is I had all of these here and they were all different colors. I saved them. They saved their position, but none of the color information was there. It was the weirdest thing ever. I don't know. There's a couple of weird things going on, but I can save now, so that's kind of cool, I guess, right? All right, let's close this, and let's go back and close that as well. All right. So, all right, so now that, where the heck was I? What was I doing? Oh, I was playing with the audio. That's right. Oh. That was so bizarre. Okay, well. Let's see if all my sidechaining shit was ever saved. Hold on, there was something weird over here. I want to see this too. They were talking about this sidechain shit. Like, what? Wait a second. If I wonder if you can add effects onto a sidechain. Increasing the level of quality to a degree, kind of. And you also have, when you analyze the footage, being able to do object removal. So I see. We've all seen the. I see what it's doing. Bogged down with a render, and that is DaVinci Resolve Studio allows you to. Okay. I think this project is done. That was kind of concerning to not have it enable me to save. Hello. Oh, I'm late. Yeah, I'm practically done. I mean, I only streamed doing a little bit of stuff because I was working on this project yesterday, and then there was like one other thing I wanted to do quick, so I just did that quick, and then I had a crisis where I couldn't save. And everything was like freaking out. But it looks like we're all good now, so that's good. Yep, it looks like everything is good on that front. Alright, so we'll lock that and close that. Any suggestions or any ideas for a video I should do? I think I want to do a something cool in Fusion, but I'm not entirely sure what. But I'm thinking something similar to the map that I did, like the map video, but I'm not entirely sure what kind of a thing I should do. I'm open for suggestions because the lyric video was a suggestion by a stream. So if someone has an idea that I actually think is interesting that I could do, I'll do it. Any ideas? All right, so now I just have to render this out and then it's done. The map video. Here, let me go. I don't know entirely what I called it, but no, it was like Bob's Bar or something. My naming is typically horrible, but travel map, Joe's Bar. That one. I didn't even write anything down here on how to do it. I just put the the links to where I got that particular map. But yeah. I did this and then I did a 3D. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I could do something like that. Actually, you know what? While we're sitting here, I'm going to see if I can come up with an idea for it. All right, so we're going to save this. Give me 1 second here. Since it now saves. We are just going to open up a random project. Let's close the other one. Close. All right. So, my idea. Let's see here. Let's close that. So, let's start with a background. And then let's get fast. Hello? There we go. Fast noise. And then let's get how would we do that? Particle emitter. Particle renderer. Dude, I haven't messed with particles in so long. Alright, so we got an emitter. And let's set this to... Oh, gosh. Region? Let's just go a mesh. No. Let's just go rectangle for now. We're keeping this basic. We're keeping it basic. And then, for what type of particle do I want? Okay, we can do a bitmap. Background. Bitmap. See what we can come up with here. Oh, geez, I'm really gonna have to think this through. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing here. I have an idea in my head of like the 3D map, all the particles on it, and then being displaced by fast noise. Is the background fake? Nope, it's a real background. It's my empty room that everyone likes to make fun of. Eventually, I'll get some stuff back there. But it's just a light, and I used a steel blue gel on the one light. And then I have like a soft light here. Here, I can turn off all the lights. Actually, I can't turn off the background light, but you can see those lights. And then... yeah. Okay. So, do I sleep on the bare floor? You think I sleep in here? I don't sleep in here, man. What, does everyone have their computer in their bedrooms? This isn't my bedroom. Okay, so what am I going to do here? How am I going to do this? All right, so region. How does this exactly work? I'm confused. I don't even know how this works. All right, so we're learning, right? We're learning. All right, so we go background. And let's make 2 areas. Hello? Okay. I'll just look at the background and we'll go like that. Make these small areas like that and like that, right? Sure, whatever. Okay. So we have 2 areas, and let me see if I... Okay. Right on. I appreciate it. TV in the bedroom? I feel like that's only good if, like, you're, like, sick or something. I do watch stuff in my bedroom, but I don't have a TV. I just use a laptop. So, question. If I only have this, all 5 of them have to... To share plugins? I'm not sure what you mean by share plugins. It works the same way as 16 does. I'm not sure what you mean by share plugins, though. Okay, they're just randomly getting generated in there. Right. So, if I was to take this and go with 10 length 50. And then we were to do that. What does that do? Okay, we're going all over the place. Dude, that makes no sense at all. If you create something and you want that effect, can you share the node tree? Yeah, just copy and paste it. But there's nothing specific in DaVinci that makes that easier. Outside of making macros, you could search macros. Okay, this isn't anything I want. Region. Wait, is that all weird because of my sizing? I'm so confused. Line. What the fuck does line do? I don't even see them anywhere. Ah, I see. Okay, so all my particles are in there somewhere? Dude, I can't even see them. Yeah, okay. They're in that line, but why do they look all freaking weird? Like, what is going on here? Slow down a news ticker using expressions. Not sure what you mean by news ticker. I know like the thing that's going across the screen, right? But I don't know what I mean, yes, I guess you could, but I would need more information to better understand how it's being fed information and like how it's moving. I mean, yeah, you could probably do it with an expression for sure by just like multiplying the, I don't know, some parameter, but without understanding how it's set up, it's hard to give you like an idea of how to go about it. No, I'm not doing anything with clouds. I am trying to think of the next idea for a tutorial. And a lot of the time what I'll do is if I'm working on a project, like if you've seen the last project that I was just working on earlier tonight, I will get to the, like I will have a crazy node tree that will get to my destination, but a lot of the times it's not the most efficient way to do it. So what I try to do, I'm not always successful at it, but what I try to do with my tutorials is show what I believe currently is like the most efficient way to do it. Because there's 100 ways to build just about anything. Nope. I believe the particle, everything in the particle system is identical. With a lot of people, they'll end up missing like one or two little things that will drastically change how the particle emitter works. Typically something in style or region that I've kind of learned that people miss. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. See, like what I just did there? For some reason I had line instead of my little, I don't know why whatever. Perfect example. Okay. So now that I have my line, now I can just put a whole bunch of freaking particles in here. But how would I manipulate this line? Okay, so I have a line. I don't even know what like a lot of the particle things are off the top of my head. All right, so you go. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, it's not what I want at all. It's very hit or miss, depending on your system, if it will play nicely with it. Hold on a second. So if I go into region, wait, wrong thing. If I go into region, oops, and instead of line, I do mesh. Let's try something. So we have a shape. Sure, shape. Can I use this as a mesh? Mesh. Okay. So where is this? I don't see anything. Mesh input. Okay. Let's do like something different. Okay, so it does work as a mesh. Okay. So if I do that, then I can do, ooh, ribbon might be interesting, right? Might be interesting. Let's see. All right, so let's keep this easy. Fast noise. All right. Let's look at my fast noise first. Let's do some of that. Maybe like that. So what are we looking? Oh gosh. Okay. We are kind of getting where I want to be. Right? Because then we can turn this up to like 1. And then our mesh should move. Cool. Okay. Sort of getting here. Now. Well, that just looks a little weird. All right, well, let's see here. Subdivisions. 20. Yeah, okay, subdivisions is actually doing what I thought. Okay, 20. But do I really want a cube? Like, I want a cylinder, but I don't want it to be... and I'm definitely... Okay, well, we're just going to keep a cylinder, and we're going to make the height longer. Okay, maybe too long. That. Now displace. Can we say, like, which channel this is affecting? That's for... Alright, what if we just do a plane? Alright, so... What we want to do with fast noise... is I'm guessing... we have a bunch of negatives. We go into a bitmap. We have 0 and we go up, right? Cool. Yep. Alright, so now... it's not going to go crazy backwards. And then if we were to... there's not many, like, settings that we can do with a, plane. Alright, what happens if we do that to a ribbon? Okay, ribbons are kind of crazy looking, but it's kind of what I wanted. So, ribbon, can we do one line? Okay, we can do one line. And then subdivisions, like, let's do 30. And then, can we do more with this? Like, am I going to break my computer doing this? Okay, but now... this is looking kind of horrid. So now if we look at that, look at that. Now we got a little line, right? Cool. So we take that, and now we go into our emitter. And we don't see anything. Alrighty then. Why don't we see anything? We have mesh. Right. Does this have to, like... maybe thickness or something? What parameter do you need? If I were to do, gosh, if I were to take this into here, that would work. But why doesn't ribbon work? What time is it for me? 1:30 in the morning. How do I like what I do for a living? I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Can't wait until things get back to being a bit more normal. And this pandemic goes away, because then things will be a lot more interesting. But all right, so this needs to go down to like a 0.1 or something, like 0.2. All right, that's kind of cool. But why isn't ribbon working? Ah, okay. We can do it this way, so we can make. All right, so that's not exactly what we want. I think we just want them to I'll just spawn. I'm not entirely sure what the heck I want. I think we need to have the movement happen. Wait a second. I don't think I need a particle system for what I'm trying to do. Now I'm thinking about it more. Okay, that's not what I wanted it to do at all. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Jeez, I don't even know what to do here. What does a time offset do? Okay. It's probably a better way to make an array. I mean, I could just make like a bunch of these, right? Right. I could do that. I feel like there's probably a better way to go about it. Especially if you want a lot of them. I mean, I can easily put in here like 20 and... I guess one of the things I could do too is come over to this and make these significantly less. So I could do that, copy, paste. How did I move this? Okay, negative 0.4. So then this could be negative 0.8. Right. Then you just come into here and you go random. And maybe make this like 5. Okay, it's way too much. I feel like there's such a better way to do it than this. What in the world is going on right now? Alright, so yeah, there's a way better way to do this. I mean, other programs, I guess I would say. Because this is already getting kind of chugging a little bit. Yeah. I'm reading chat. You didn't ask your question. Whoops. Okay, this idea was a bad idea to even jump into. Because I'd rather make this in a different program. You gonna ask me a question? Yeah, I would much rather use Blender over this. Because I feel like for this to look cool would be to get to use fast noise over all of them, and then have the fast noise pick random ones to add like an emit to add like an emit texture, so that like random ones would like light up and then dim out and light up and dim out while it's doing the whole wave. And there isn't any like real, you can fake it, but there's no like real way to do like an emitter. At least that I know of. That's kind of how all my videos go. I come up with an idea, I sit here and I mess with it. I'm like, no, this isn't how I should do it. And then I never make a video. All right, I think I'm kind of done with this. I'm going to, I think I'm going to end the stream so I can render out that video and then get some other stuff done that I need to get done. And I'm also starving, so I'd like to eat. Any additional questions before I go? I'm all ears. What is your question? You just said that you need help. What do you need help with? I can't answer a question I don't know. I think I'll have, well, right now it's almost 2 a.m. here. So I think once it's done rendering, I'll have that video that I was working on earlier on probably like 8 a.m. like I do most of my videos. All right. On that note, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Not sure when I'll do this again, but yeah, it was fun. See you guys. Stay safe. Peace.